Hey guys, it's Ashlynn. Y'all have probably never seen me here before because I have 3 other roommates, but it's our finals week and 2 of my roommates have completely moved out and then 1 is not even home. So I'm filming in the living room for a change of scenery. We're all moving out anyway. That's not the point of this video. In this video, I got my blood work done just kind of as like a little wellness check just to see where I was at, how I can improve my diet, exercise, supplements, all of that type of stuff. I go to Generations Health and Wellness here in Fayetteville. If you go to the University of Arkansas or if you're near the area, I definitely recommend Dr. Denny at Generations. I have scoliosis. I was in search for a chiropractor because of my back, and just getting regular adjustments kind of just helps ease any like little pain that I get. He was the one who recommended I get my blood work done just to see where I was at. I'm 21 years old. I don't have anything that really like waves a red flag, but there's things that could be going on inside my body that I don't know about. I am so young that I can start doing things now in order to hopefully just help myself in the future. So that's what this is all about. So I'm gonna take you guys through the whole entire process. I'm gonna tell you guys my results and what I thought about the whole process. So let's get started. Hi guys, it's Wednesday, March 5th. It's 11:28. My appointment is at 11:45. So I'm about to leave. This is my first like consultation appointment, and so I don't really know what to expect exactly. I just filled out like this whole form basically, like asking me about like health history, my symptoms, basically just like anything and everything. It was like lists from not at all to all the time that you have these things. So those were even questions like, do you have coffee every day? Like, do you rely on coffee to start your mornings or like get you through the day? Obviously, like that's a big one for me. Like, yes, I do. But it was also just questions about like how you feel after you eat, literally all the things. My guess is that we're gonna like review all of that and get more like insight on like what I want to get out of the tests. Mainly, I just want to do these tests as like a check-in on like where I'm at or learn more about my body. I was listening to a Mel Robbins podcast episode and it was about lifestyle medicine, and it's about just like changing your lifestyle instead of like automatically just going to a treatment, like a pill to take to like help with these problems. I think this stuff is so interesting. I'm excited. Okay, I have to go, so I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, I just got done with that little consultation appointment. Basically, we just went in a room, talked about everything. Basically, we've decided we're just kind of treating this as a wellness check. None of the things that I filled out really like waved any red flags for like any concerns I might have. So basically, once I get these tests, he's gonna basically give me recommendations on like supplements if I need any, diet or like foods that would be good for me, and also just like exercise and all of that. This is the chiropractor that I go to once every 2 weeks. I was going to him like every single week for my back. They don't do the blood testing at Generations, so I'll schedule an appointment with this other place, get my blood drawn. My eyes were like literally watering when he was telling me about it because I've never had my blood drawn before, but like I feel like I'm gonna have to get it drawn at some point in my life, so I feel like I might as well do it now. But I'm assuming that it'll probably be like next week when I schedule it, so I guess I'll just get back with you guys closer to time. Okay, bye. Okay, y'all, it is what, like a week later? It's Tuesday, March 11th. It's 10:14 p.m. I'm terrified for tomorrow. I'm genuinely so terrified. I hate this. I've never been pricked right here before. Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't know what that feels like. It makes me queasy thinking about that, like just the concept of it and like being in the room and like all the things. Last night I was thinking about how today I'm gonna have to like think about it all day in prep for tomorrow. So last night I was doing some TikTok scrolling and then I was like, wait, I don't even know like what it's like to like get blood work done. So I was literally like looking it up on TikTok and like watching videos about it, and I think I've done all the prepping I can at this point, so now I just have to do it. So I'm taking my last vitamins and whatever supplements for the night, and then I'm fasting. I haven't eaten since like 6:15. I am supposed to be fasting for like 8 to 12 hours. All I want is a late night snack, so I think I'm gonna put myself to bed early because I gotta be up tomorrow. My appointment's at 9. I've made sure to drink a bunch of water today, so to be honest, like I do fill my cup up with ice to the very top every single time, so probably it's not as much, but like I've had like, this might be my 4th or 5th Stanley of the day, and I'm about to fill it up again. And also it's lemon water every single time. I love lemon water. Okay, I'll see you guys in the morning. I called my mom. She said I'm fine. I'm terrified, but excited to get this over with. I'm about to pull in. I've been drinking my water this morning, and I'll keep y'all updated. Yo, I'm done. I didn't video anything because I was like already nervous as is. And honestly, the process was so quick that like I didn't really even like think about it. I literally waited for like 1 minute, 2 minutes, and then I got called back and I was like, oh great, okay, here we go. He brought me back. I was in like the first room. He asked me if like I've had any trouble like getting my blood drawn before, and I was like, well, this is actually my first time. When I tell you that was like the easiest thing I've ever done, it was like I was so psyched out for what. I'm glad I didn't know how much blood he was drawing, and then we were just sitting there for a bit until all of it was drawn. I literally got like 4 vials drawn, so I was honestly very surprised to see that when it was done. Again, glad I didn't watch it. Super fast. I was in there for literally what felt like 5 minutes. That was it. Getting my blood drawn was so terrifying at first, but genuinely it was completely fine. It sucked to think about. It was giving me so much anxiety leading up to the day of, and that morning my Oura ring was probably like, okay, your heart rate is like through the roof, you're a little bit more stressed than normal. I would just recommend, like, if you are doing this, just drink a bunch of water. It was very easy. The guy said I had great veins, so just drink a bunch of water and pray. Okay, I am back from spring break and I'm back at school, and it is now April 2nd, and today is the day that I go in, get my usual chiropractor adjustment, and also talk about my result, I believe. Also, side note, I did get a haircut. I was just getting a trim and like getting all my dead ends off, and then it turned into like 5 inches off. All I know is that I was touching my waistband before, and now it's not even close. And I also got some like face framing. This is the first time I've straightened it since. Anyway, let's go. Hi guys, I'm editing this and realizing that I never filmed any footage after April 2nd from the time that I filmed the whole talking portion of this video, but I'm coming in here to say I thought I was getting my results like talked over and stuff April 2nd. For some reason I thought that like once I got back from spring break all the results would be magically in, but there was still one test that we were waiting on. So we ended up talking about my results on Wednesday, April 16th, which was literally 2 weeks later. I don't think it would have been that long usually, but it fell on the day that I usually get my adjustment, so we just talked about it then. Fast forward to me actually getting my results. There was one test that took longer than the others. It's called the omega 3 to 6 ratio test. I'm not in the medical field whatsoever. This is me just recalling things after you told me them. So we waited until that was in, and then we went over all of my results at once. So I honestly don't know where the paper of like every single thing that I got done is. It's probably all in here somewhere. Honestly, this is foreign to me. There's a lot of terms and words that I don't understand or know what they mean. So he went over all of them with me, and I'll give you guys mostly what I remember. My cholesterol level is apparently good. My calcium levels were a little bit high, which was interesting. He asked me if I like took a supplement or if there was calcium in my multivitamin, and I looked when I got home and there was in fact calcium in my multivitamin, which honestly might be good. It's not terribly high, but it was just like a little higher than normal. So he was like, maybe I could look for a multivitamin without calcium in it if I'm getting it from other sources. Okay, the test I was talking about the omega 6 to 3 ratio, basically, okay, let me look at the thing. So basically omega 6s are like wheat, corn, soy, vegetable oil, canola oil, that stuff. Omega 3s are salmon, sardines, tuna, cod, anchovies, all of the things that are high in omega 3s. This ratio is supposed to be a 1-to-1 or like a 2-to-1 ideally. I don't think most people's are, but that is ideally what you want it to be at. Mine was at a 12.2 to 1, so obviously that's a bit off. What I can do to kind of help that is lower my omega 6s, so just some things I'm eating, higher omega 3s. Here's the thing with me, all of those things I listed that are high in omega 3s are not things I eat on a daily basis, nor honestly a weekly basis. Salmon was the only thing that I have honestly tried that he wrote down. What he recommended is for me to take a cod liver oil supplement in order to get the omega-3s in my body. So that's one thing that I wouldn't have known. That's one thing that a supplement can help, because you could just go buy a cod liver oil supplement, but I wouldn't have known if that was even helping me or not helping me. Knowing that that specific thing is what my body needs is why I did this. What else? Apparently my white blood cell count is a little high and my red blood cell count is a little low. I did find out that I am slightly anemic, which I had no idea. The more you know. And then from that, he recommended me to take just a supplement once a day for that, and he wrote it down and I have links to all of them. Also, when I took this, as you can see, I was wearing a winter jacket at the start of this. It is now like super nice outside, so I would hope these levels are a little different, but my vitamin D levels were at a 41 and the ideal level is a 65. Surprise, I will be living in Florida this summer again, so I think my vitamin D levels will be at a good level, so I won't need to take a supplement or anything for that in the summer, but in the winter a vitamin D supplement could benefit me. He wrote down one that I could take. These are kind of the foods that he recommended I eat more of. So we talked about the sardines, salmon, anchovies, flax, and chia seed. He also talked about beets, garlic, onions, eggs, and lemon. So that was the mini overview of all of my results. Overall, I'm very happy I did this. I think it's very important to know like what's going on with your body and also just taking care of your body early. I think this is such a great way to like learn more about what's going on inside. Another thing I took away from this is that it's not as scary as I thought to get your blood drawn. Anyway, I want to thank Dr. Denny for helping me out with this whole entire process and giving me the insight that he did on everything I now know. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know. I know it was very different than what I usually do, but I think that it was super interesting. Anyway, I love you all so much. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. And say goodbye to this apartment, because I don't know that y'all will ever be seeing this again unless I do like a move out video. But by the time you're seeing this, I've probably already moved out. Bye.